All right, we've got two more things to do together, and then I'll read to you a little bit, we'll talk a little bit, and we'll be all done. The first thing is a little self-massage system. So this is part of the Doinho system, the same stretches that we did earlier. At the monastery I train at, we do this every morning. It's like the first thing you do. And so this part of it is really nice for revitalizing the body after you sit for a really long time, after you are just in one position for a really long time. Slowly we start to get all crunchy and sticky and crackly. And so this just taps in head to toe, checks in on everything, and just gives us an opportunity for a little ease, a little relief, if that is what your body's asking for. So you can sit anyway, you can move up to the pews if you want to, you can lay down. It just might be hard to reach your feet at the end, but you don't have to if you want to, but really any position. And one thing I'll say is when I describe this one, there is, the word massage can mean multiple things. So massage can mean, gently massaging with my fingers. Massage can mean a soft rub, or it can be percussive. It can be, tapping. That might feel good to you too. So whatever feels good to you, do whatever version. A lot of them I like percussive the best, so that's what I do, but just do whatever feels the best. There's not one that's really right or better. They're all good. All right, so we'll start by just rubbing our hands together. Generate a little heat. Relax your shoulders. And take one hand. Give yourself some little circles. If you've got hair, you can use your fingertips and just do this. But just rub your scalp a little bit. Put a little heat into it. Check in with it. And take both hands and give yourself a full scalp massage. So again, that can be rubbing. You can also tap. That feels great to me. And then we'll take our thumbs and we'll massage the base of the scalp, those two little hot spots at the bottom. Can be a little tense for some folks. Go nice and slow. Whatever pressure feels good. Don't push yourself. Okay. And we'll go to the front of the face. We'll massage just the eye sockets. So I like to do this a couple ways. You can make little windshield wipers with your fingers and just kind of gently roll your fingers like that. That doesn't really tug at my skin that much. You can use your 2 fingertips if that feels good, but I kind of prefer the side of my finger, and we'll just really rub that bottom sinus line all the way out a couple times. And then the top of the eye along the eyebrow ridge, give that a couple swipes with some gentle pressure. Relax the forehead. And we'll massage our temples all the way up past the ear. So we'll start at the temple, little circles, and keep going, little circles back, all the way up till you get above where your ears are, and then start over. Try to keep the rest of your body relaxed as you check in. And we'll gently rub and pull both the ears. I'll do it real gentle because I've got earphones in, but you can really get in there if you want to. Just get your thumb and forefinger. Okay. Let your hands rest for a second. This next one, we're going to make a little cup with our hand. You can also move up if you need to see, but if you can see from there, that's perfect too. But you make a little cup with your hand, and we're going to, I'll turn around. We're going to just grab our neck and look the way our fingers are pointing, right? So if I point with my fingers, that's the way I'm going to look. And then as I slide my hand, I turn my head forward. So it just naturally kind of slides off like that. So I'll show you from the front. I take my hand and gently pull across till it slips off, kind of pulling the spine back to center here. And we can switch. Okay, then we'll massage from the ear to the shoulder. So wherever feels good to massage in there, go ahead and get in there for a little. I'm going to tap. You can also make that the same little cup. That kind of feels good sometimes, real soft. And the other side. And we'll do from the shoulder to the wrist. This one, as we massage, if you're doing tapping, you're going to want to go, what are we doing? Down the top of your arm and up the inside of your arm. That's the direction you'll want to go. But you can also just massage. That's fine. And we'll switch arms. And we'll move into the hands. So just take your thumb and lightly massage the palm. You can use your back fingers to massage the back of your hand. But really get your thumbs, get your fingers. Take a moment to check in with the hands, the forearms even. Those can be really sneaky tight places of the body. Get all the fingers. If you're kind of oily like me, you have your own built-in massage oil, so that's nice. All right, and get the other hand. We'll interlace the fingers, kind of roll around the wrists. Go both directions. And then grab the fingers over the top. Try to keep this shoulder down, not raised up like that. Switch. We're going to make little shovel hands. So we'll put our fingers all out pointing the same direction, thumbs up, and we're going to take our thumbs pointing down and just rub from the kidneys down to the hips. So just a little bit of pressure and you'll feel kind of a little heat build. We're kind of just putting heat into our core with this motion. So just swipe down a few times. Wow. Okay. Where are we at? Chest. All right, we'll massage the chest. However this feels good to you, be nice and gentle, but you can do little fingers, you can do taps, but just make sure you get both sides. I like to do kind of little circle pats. Now we'll take the hands, one on the sternum, that high place we found earlier, one on the solar plexus. We'll just make some gentle circles, warming up. I know it's probably very hot wherever everybody is, but it's kind of a nice day here today, so this isn't too bad. And then take your top hand right on the bottom of your belly. Keep going. Okay, now we'll do our solar plexus reset. So take your hand, find your solar plexus, deep breath in, let it out, add some pressure, deep breath in, out, let your hand sink, take a few breaths here. And slowly release. Okay, we'll move to the legs. You can stick one leg out if you're sitting. If you're in a chair, you can just lean to get one. And if you're laying down, if you can reach your thighs, you could do your thighs, or you could just stay laying down. But if you're sitting, you can follow me. We'll just tap, going the outside or massage, and then going up the inside. This is really nice when your legs are just dead asleep and you've been sitting for a really long time, or even if you've been sitting for 5 minutes and your legs fell asleep really quick. This is kind of a nice way to wake them up that doesn't feel so pins and needles to me. And switch. It's also just stimulating blood flow, circulation. That has to do with why we go down the outside and up the inside. I can never remember the actual explanation, but it's something to do with the yin and yang channels of the body. And this is apparently the way they go. That's what every teacher has yelled at me. Okay, we'll take our foot, and if you can reach it, just give your foot a gentle massage, massaging the tops, the little bones on the top of the foot. And then we'll massage the underneath part. So if you get the arch, get your heels, your toes, really check in with wherever feels good. There's a release point right here, this is the arch, the ball of my foot, right in between like under my ring toe, or the second toe, is a little acupressure point, and it's a really good release point. So you can kind of dig your thumbs in there. Sometimes it feels a little tender. And then we'll gently shake the foot, real relaxed, and set her down. And we'll do the other foot. So starting with the backs, the tops of the foot, get in between all those little bones, get your toes, your ankle if you want to. Remember to wash your hands after this, just in case you got smelly feet. All right, and then get the unders. Again, that spot right here is a nice release point if you want to focus there. And we'll gently shake and set it down. And the last thing for this, we'll just place our hands on our belly and take a couple deep breaths. Just take a deep breath in, let it out. In, out. One more in and out. Okay. We'll do one final visualization together, and that'll end all the meditative exercises. This one can be really nice to lay down, but you can stay seated if you'd like. Give me 1 second. Yeah, that's the next thing. Okay, we'll give you a minute or two to get comfortable, stretch, move around if you need to. Okay. During this visualization, it'll be about 6-ish, 7 minutes probably, and I'll just be describing a light, basically. So we are going to visualize a light going from head to toe. This can be any color you want, soft yellow, bright orange, can feel warm to you, possibly. And really, we're just going to use our imagination to check in with a little ending kind of grounding body scan. Often when I do body scans, if y'all sit with me regularly, in the beginning we go toe to head when we start with a body scan, because we're raising the awareness, we're checking in with everything. But when we do it at the end, especially with a visualization, we'll go head to toe because we're grounding, kind of sealing in the day, closing out the experience, and just rooting our energies down into the lower body. This can be really great for going to sleep, and we'll just use our imagination. If you're not great at picturing things, that's okay too. Try your best, and or just relax and hang out while I talk for a little bit. Okay, I'll ring the bell and then we'll begin. Take a nice easy breath in and out. As you lay down or sit in your spot, take a moment to get comfortable. Adjust your hips if you need to, your lower back. Feel the surface beneath you supporting you, holding you up, giving you a place to rest. And as we lay, start to imagine a little light at the crown of your head. This light starts to grow a little. You feel your scalp get a little warm, like a nice bath. The light slowly starts to grow. Drops into your head, illuminating behind the eyes, nose, filling up the skull. Is this warm, soft light? Perhaps you notice a little light coming out of the ears or nose as you breathe. Let yourself slowly be illuminated. Take a nice breath in, and on your slow exhale out, imagine that light traveling down a little into the neck and shoulders. Notice what you can see, what you can feel. And let that light Start to fill up the torso, dropping down into the chest, getting a little brighter, a little warmer. Watch it fill the lungs as they expand in all directions on your inhales. Imagine it softening the back on your exhales. The light pours into the arms as they rest, relaxed against you or the floor. Feel your arms get a little heavy, elbows weighted, palms warm. Let the light slowly drop into the belly. Feel the skin on your stomach stretch as you inhale, filling. And as you exhale, feel the belly button float gently towards the spine, releasing. Imagine the light filling up your entire torso, your whole body, from belly up, even your head and arms, is filled with this soft, healing light. And on your next long exhale, imagine the light dipping down, shining in the glutes, hips, pelvis. The light is communicating its safety, shining only where you ask it to, touching only where you'd like. As it moves down into the thighs, calves, ankles, and feet. Imagine your entire body filled with light. You're soft, glowing, beautiful, and safe. As you gently breathe in and out, take another moment here, fully illuminated. And then if you can, imagine the light slowly draining, pouring out the soles of the feet. As your body returns and the light travels elsewhere, take a moment to see how you feel right now. Do you feel safe? Do you feel uneasy, calm, joy, fear? Whatever lingers or takes shelter in the body, Simply breathe in and out, knowing we have space for all we might intake, and knowing after intake must come release. There is nothing more or less that we need to be doing than what we are doing exactly right now. We are exactly where we need to be. Okay. Take your time in sitting up, coming back to your space, the room,